Ravi Shankar Prasad of the BJP taking on Abhishek Manu Singhvi. We are opening up the debate. Gaurav Bhatia will join us in 5-6 minutes. Ajoy Bose, senior journalist, and Saba Naqvi, political editor of Outlook. My first question to Ravi Shankar Prasad. Ravi Shankar Prasad, what a farce this is, isn't it? What an absolute farce that Amit Shah gets away when he shouldn't. A, he apologizes when you feel he has no need to apologize. B, you feel he has absolutely no reason to tender an apology, he tenders an apology. Very interesting. Narendra Modi says he has done nothing wrong, but he apologizes. So you don't mean there is no substance in that apology. It is a hollow apology that amounts to nothing and he gets away scot-free. I'm not comparing it with Azam Khan, but a lot of people are asking whether the Election Commission lost its teeth in the case of Amit Shah.
Can I reply or no?
Yes, please.
Normally, I have my great regard for you because you do your homework quite well.
Yes.
But in this case, you have not done. First of all, now allow me to speak, please. Amit Shah never acknowledged that he is at fault.
Really?
Election is the instrument.
Really?
To set right. Please listen to me. Or no. Election is the instrument to set right any wrong, sense of anguish or pain. Election Commission issued a notice to Mr. Amit Shah.
That's really wrong.
Amit Shah said, please wait for my reply. Even before the reply came, the Election Commission prohibited him along with Mr. Azam Khan because Election Commission felt that the UP machinery was trying to save Mr. Azam Khan. That order is, you have gone through it. Now, under three things. You may have seen me, you may have seen Amit Shah. We said we respect Election Commission. We have the highest regard for Election Commission. But this order has pained us. We'll appeal to the Election Commission to reconsider. Now, Mr. Amit Shah says three things. A, without a doubt at all accepting that he has committed any wrong, he said, if you feel that there is a wrong, I give you my solemn assurance of abiding by the Model Code of Conduct. He also says, we have the highest regard for Election Commission. A good bowler with a good line and length also at times makes no ball inadvertently. Mr. Amit Shah never entered Uttar Pradesh. Never challenged Election Commission, never uttered a foul word at all. In dislike the kind of language Mr. Azam Khan is using, provocative, hatred, trying to polarize, trying to criminalize, and now castigating the Election Commission day in and day out. In dislike, there is no comparison at all. Now, if on that line, the Commission in its wisdom took a call to exonerate Mr. Amit Shah.
Come on.
What is your problem?
Ravi Shankar Prasad. No, Ravi Shankar Prasad. Ravi Shankar. Okay, hand goes up. Abhishek Manu Singhvi wants to rebut you. And I just want to say before Abhishek Manu Singhvi rebuts you, just one thing. I too have great regard for you, Ravi Shankar Prasad. And one of the reasons for my consistent regard for you, though I disagree with your politics very often, has been over the fact that you do your homework and you do your research. I think you got your research completely wrong today. Your facts are wrong, but I won't get into a quarrel with you at this stage. I'll let Abhishek Manu Singhvi take you on. Abhishek Manu Singhvi.
Sorry, Mr. Goswami, I stand by my facts.
Fine, I will contradict you in a minute.
I've uttered everything what I said.
I'll contradict you in a minute, but after Abhishek.
Okay, now let me... I only want to make 2 or 3 quick points. First and foremost, and I said so in Lucknow today, for us, as far as the remarks are concerned, both Mr. Amit Shah and Mr. Azam Khan are 2 sides of the same coin. Number 2, it is the difference, of course, is that as a party, we don't consider the SP to be a communal party. BJP is otherwise a communal party, but as far as the remarks are concerned, both fall in the same category. Number 3, Arnab, in connection with the very important issue which you've raised, we have the highest respect for the Election Commission, but I do find one thing awkward, anomalous, both as a lawyer and as somebody who sees the Election Commission as a constitutional instrument and institution. And I am condemning Mr. Azam Khan's comments and his lack of repentance and contrition unconditionally, vehemently. I think it is absolutely wrong what he said and what he did subsequent to saying it, unconditionally condemning it. But I fail to understand, Arnab, how, if I have done something as bad as Mr. Amit Shah has done, and if the Election Commission has stopped him, then merely by saying 3 things, A, that I am pained, B, making a reference to cricket while originally Mr.
Which I think was in poor form.
Never played cricket.
I agree.
merely
on
saying
on part of Ravi Shankar Prasad.
Can a legally regulated institution simply, kind of give him grace marks? He can express regret. He says, I have pained and allow me, and it's a very vague, ambiguous, anomalous kind of statement. So there is no logical consistency. So I think that Mr. Amit Shah has perhaps not suffered the teeth, because he is now saying through Mr. Ravi Shankar Prasad that I did no wrong. But I express regret, I express a muhavra about cricket, and I am pained. That can't be a legal reason for letting
Trivializing it. Trivializing it. Though I must say to you, Dr. Abhishek Manu Singhvi, that I too find it completely surprising how lenient you are towards the Samajwadi Party. Look at your argument. Look at the beauty of your argument, Abhishek Manu Singhvi. The BJP is a communal party. So if Amit Shah says something wrong, it reinforces the fact that the BJP is a communal party. But if Azam Khan says something so terrible as trying to divide the Indian army on its martyrs on Hindu-Muslim lines, Azam Khan has said something wrong. The Samajwadi Party is not now normally a communal party. In that comment itself, there are oodles of hypocrisy. Abhishek Manu Singhvi.
No, Arnab, you are missing the point.
And political convenience, if I may add.
The origin, the history, the philosophy, the thinking has not been communal.
Really?
The other party.
And what are the origins?
Origin, thinking, and
what are the origins?
What
are the origins?
I don't think.
What are the origins? What is the thinking? And what is the philosophy?
Origins are loyal.
What are the origins? What are the origins, thinking, and philosophy of a party that allows its leader to go on a stage and says that the people who conquered the Kargil heights were Muslim and not Hindu? What philosophy is that?
100%
Abhishek Manu Singhvi.
Condemnable, completely condemnable.
Oh, but the SP is still not a communal party.
But the Loyite philosophy,
but the SP is secular.
Allow me to speak without interruption, is not the same philosophy as the philosophy.
This is not a discussion on philosophy.
If you don't know the distinction, then it's not my problem.
Okay, this is not a discussion, a treatise on philosophy. By the way, I have two senior journalists, Ajoy Bose and Saba Naqvi, in. Ravi Shankar Prasad, before I come back to you, and I know you have a worthwhile response, I'll tell you why you're factually incorrect. Your greatest factual inaccuracy is over the fact that Amit Shah did not apologize for doing anything wrong. Simple English, Ravi Shankar Prasad, and you as a learned lawyer are a master of English as well as legal English. I read out to you. I give a solemn undertaking that in future I shall not indulge in any act that will be violative of the Model Code of Conduct. Saba, does that not prove that he accepts that he has done it and in future he will not repeat it?
Yes.
The Badla comment, the revenge comment.
Arnab, I want to say to Ravi Shankar Prasad, who I met today and who is also a great friend of mine, I hope he thinks of me as a friend, that I'm so surprised that you and your party, at a time when your campaign appears to be doing so well, cannot see that a statement by a general secretary of a party, of your party, who's so close to Mr. Modi, can frighten people. It can be a terrifying statement, and surely a leader, as a party which is surging ahead in an election, you should try and embrace people. And and instead you're saying that he's not apologized, he has nothing to apologize for. So I just asked you, what is this? I mean, I would expect you to have a larger heart and to give an apology for a statement which can be misunderstood by other people, let alone the Election Commission. You are addressing the people of India, and they include all sorts of people. Forget about the Election Commission. I'm not holding any brief for Mr. Azam Khan. Please read what I've written so many times. Read the latest story that I've written about it. I'm not holding any brief. I'm just saying that surely the BJP and people of your stature have to now understand that he was talking about revenge against a community which is already backward. There is a certain history to what has happened.
But they deny it.
Mr. Modi and
Saba,
Mr. Amit
but the
Shah
BJP denies it.
You know,
the BJP denies
denying that he even said that.
The BJP denies.
Yes, now even denying it.
The BJP denies. Ajoy Bose, let me get Ajoy Bose and Ravi Shankar Prasad. I give you complete opportunity to respond. Ajoy Bose, the BJP denies Ravi Shankar Prasad, your position tonight, with the greatest respect to you, sir, is more than tenuous. You say he didn't apologize when I have just proven to you that he's apologized. B, you have not read the Election Commission order in which he says, I give a solemn undertaking that in future I will not indulge in any act that will violate the Model Code of Conduct. implicit assumption, you've already violated the Model Code of Conduct. 3, Ajoy Bose, I want you to tell Ravi Shankar Prasad what you think, because he still thinks that when he uses the word badla at a rally in a riot-torn Jat village in Muzaffarnagar, that the context of religious polarization is uncertain. I want you to put it in context for Ravi Shankar Prasad, then he can respond to everyone.
Arnab, let me assure you, Mr. Amit Shah did not make any mistake. It wasn't an inadvertent no ball. The very facetious comment which he made, in that supposed apology.
No ball.
This is reflective of what has been going on in UP for the past several months. That is the BJP and the Samajwadi Party, which I am afraid I do not agree with Mr. Manu Singhvi. It has now become as communal as the BJP. Both these parties together have deliberately polarized the situation in UP for electoral and political gain. I am afraid that this is a very dangerous and pernicious game which is going on, or not. It is not.
But does the BJP not see the consequences of this game?
At a rally.
But does Ravi Shankar Prasad not read the consequences of this game?
And this is a strategy by both parties.
But does Ravi Shankar Prasad not read the consequences of this game? I'm sure he does.
They will have to roll this. Arnab, very soon.
Ravi Shankar Prasad, yes.
Handle the consequences of this.
Ravi Shankar Prasad, Gaurav Bhatia, welcome. Ravi Shankar Prasad, yes, your turn.
With so much of barbs, allow me to make some comments, Arnab. First of all, Arnab, on the issue of election commission.
Yes.
Again, you are wrong on facts. Did I deny that he had not given a solemn assurance?
You said he's not apologized.
The first show cause, where he said, Arnab Goswami,
but
please, for heaven's sake, allow me to reply.
Okay, let him reply.
Please try to answer what I am asking you.
I will answer to Sabha. Please wait for your turn.
Mr. Prasad,
I'm not sitting in the press conference. There are TV debate. Please wait for your turn. Yes, I will reply to everything if you have the patience. Or no, as far as the show cause is concerned, he clearly said that in a democracy, if you are paying, and the way the UP ministers and UP government did not allow the police to contain the riots for pure communal consideration in Muzaffarnagar, has left the people deeply distressed, pained, humiliated. If you feel like that, election is the occasion to set right the things, and that is what a democracy is about. But he also said, if you feel that because of these utterances, I abide by, I give a solemn assurance, which I said initially. Secondly, or no, it is very important that if you see the first order of election commission prohibited Mr. Azam Khan and Mr. Amit Shah, the election commission was angry with the UP government machinery to shield Mr. Azam Khan. In case of Amit Shah,
that's true. That's true.
Filed. In case of Mr. Azam Khan, in spite of provocative statement, no FIR was filed. Now today the election commission has taken a decision. Samajwadi Party, Azam Khan, Mulayam Singh Yadav, Akhilesh Yadav are day in and day out publicly castigating election commission.
Every day.
Openly challenging them.
Calling
them like CBI, calling them the stooges of the government. These are important issues. Now coming to just two answers quickly.
No, but one second. Ravi Shankar Prasad, can I just ask you one thing here? One thing here. Be honest to yourself.
Yes, go ahead. Yes.
When, and by the way, Gaurav, don't come in yet. I know that you want to. And I know that you want to lunge in attack against the BJP, whereas you should really be lunging at Azam Khan. But my question to you, did you ever hear Abhishek Manu Singhvi question the Samajwadi Party? Ravi Shankar Prasad? The Samajwadi Party, which is insulting the election commission of India?
Please
did you hear them once?
A lot of questions have been asked to me. Don't be unfair to me. I'll reply to everyone. Abhishek Manu Singhvi's party is in league with Samajwadi Party. Openly.
Exactly.
Against Narendra Modi and also in this election. Point number one. Point number two. What Saba said, Saba see the conduct of BJP state governments where the Muslims are completely secure. Don't have those sweeping comments.
Don't change the subject. You're changing the subject now.
If you make that comment,
no,
that comment itself,
kind of
please wait, Saba.
Mr. Prasad.
That comment itself of yours.
No, Mr. Prasad.
What is that argument, Mr. Prasad?
The BJP.
Mr. Prasad, what is that argument?
Right. But this kind of comment against the BJP, Sabha, is completely unfair. I deny that charge completely. Amit Shah, as the General Secretary of the BJP,
I'm not being
has
unfair.
got every
I'm
right.
giving you the opportunity
as far as Mr.
to be
Ajoy Bose
large.
is concerned,
No. Mr. Prasad.
Yes, we are very large, Sabha. We are very large.
Mr. Prasad, I'm appealing to you. I'm appealing
Sabha,
to the BJP.
Sabha, just a minute.
To be large.
Sabha, see the statement of Narendra Modi.
I'm saying
how he has been openly saying,
I
will work for the entire community. I will work for the entire government.
Why don't
like
you?
That.
You
don't need to do that. Your party doesn't need to do that.
Sabha, please don't do tutu meme with me. We are on a Times Now debate. Have patience. I am replying to your inquiry. Arnab Goswami, this is very unfair on the part of Saba Naqvi to use this occasion to castigate my party when Narendra Modi has publicly stated he wants to work for the entire country. So we have said, our manifesto is very clear. I understand that Sabha has a hatred against my party. I respect that right of her, but I don't need any certificate from Saba Naqvi. The ordinary Indians, the people of India, the Muslims of India are seeing BJP as an instrument of change. As far as Ajoy Bose is concerned, I'm sorry Ajoy Bose, you are not being fair at all. BJP is contesting these elections on the issue of governance, on the issue of unemployment, on the issue of price rise, on the issue of development.
So we should ignore Amit Shah.
Insecure India.
So we should ignore Amit Shah.
Not in Uttar Pradesh. The JDU in Bihar. Not in Uttar Pradesh.
So we should ignore Amit Shah.
Criminalize those elections.
Arnab, allow me to come
No, I'll let you come in. Gaurav, by the way, Gaurav, 1 second. First, Abhishek Manu Singhvi and Gaurav, today, as I said, you have come into the debate to lunge on the BJP. I think you should lunge at Azam Khan instead. Abhishek Manu Singhvi. Yes.
It's not about lunging on anybody.
Abhishek Manu Singhvi. I'm going to come to you. Abhishek Manu Singhvi.
Nobody in the BJP, Arnab, can you hear me?
Yes.
Nobody in the BJP, including Mr. Ravi Shankar Prasad, has the guts to even remotely or indirectly criticize either Mr. Modi or any of Mr. Modi's trusted lieutenants. That's what you are seeing. There is a broadside against anybody who expresses opinion. There is a personal motivation attributed because Amit Shah is a very treasured, valued asset of Modi. He is a very special trusted lieutenant of Modi. And there is starry-eyed Modi-itis affecting the BJP. Nobody can face facts, therefore you can't criticize Amit Shah even by implication. That's the problem. That's why two journalists are motivated, Congress is in league, and everybody else is wrong.
Exactly. It's much in the same way, Abhishek Manu Singhvi, that do you suffer from Azamitis or Mulayamitis?
You can.
Why are you? No. Why are you?
Same coin.
Why are you?
You can hardly use that phrase when I said in the
or for that matter.
Amit Shah are two sides
or for that matter.
I have a question for Mr.
No, I have one more question. I haven't finished with Abhishek Manu Singhvi.
No,
I have one more question for Abhishek Manu Singhvi. Abhishek Manu Singhvi, you said
I just want to say
one question, Saba. One question, Saba.
Arnab, can I say one thing to Mr. Prasad? I don't hate anyone. Mr. Prasad, I don't hate anyone. And I hope that's what I'm appealing. I don't think anyone should hate anyone.
No, that's all right. That's all. No, I don't think.
Party for so
that's
long,
all right. That's all. That's all.
Personal hatred and vendettas.
That's all right.
You know, that's not fair.
That's all right.
Whether it's my voting choice or not, I don't think that's fair.
I take your point, but Sabha, is it not a fact you are a big critic of BJP? Not for today, but for the last 20 years?
Does she not have a right to?
Tell your writings about BJP?
Okay,
Come on.
Mr. Prasad.
I respect your right. I respect your right to criticize my party. But for you telling me to come in a large heart, I'm sorry, it's grossly unfair on this occasion.
1 second, Mr. Prasad.
My party is very fair. My party takes everybody along, and Muslims are the happiest in the BJP-ruled states, be it Gujarat or be it Madhya Pradesh.
1 second,
No,
1 second.
Mr. Prasad, I have taken on.
Anyway, Saba, that's not necessary. I don't want to go there. I think as an independent journalist, 1 second.
I respect that right.
1 minute.
I respect
Ravi
that
Shankar,
right
what relevance is that? What are we discussing?
I have got the right to tell you
what are we
that
discussing? Don't
you are a
sidetrack.
critique of BJP, yet I respect your right
Fine.
to criticize.
So Ravi Shankar Prasad, just a minute, please. No journalist in India has to take a solemn vow that I henceforth, because you know the BJP may come to power or thinks it's winning in the opinion polls, we henceforth will never criticize the BJP. There is no such rule, is there? Ravi Shankar Prasad. Anyway, I'm pulling your leg.
Now you are being nasty on me.
I'm pulling your leg. Now your question is this. To Abhishek Manu Singhvi, very seriously. To Abhishek Manu Singhvi.
Or just a minute. Or no, Ravi Shankar Prasad has fought the emergency for freedom of press. Remember that in the JP movement. Yeah. Therefore, for me,
we belong to emergency fighting generation.
Sir, thank you. But I can assure you that an independent media in India is capable of fighting for itself if the need arises. My question to Abhishek Manu Singhvi is the following. Abhishek Manu Singhvi, Gaurav Bhatia, I'm coming to you. Just one question to Abhishek Manu Singhvi, who said Ravi Shankar Prasad suffers from Modiitis. I want to ask Abhishek Manu Singhvi if he suffers from Imran Masooditis. Because when Imran Masood made his boti remark against Narendra Modi, instead of taking action against him, you defended Imran Masood. You took zero action against him. So were you suffering from Imran Masooditis? Abhishek Manu Singhvi.
Can I answer? I think I must agree here with Ravi Shankar Prasad that it seems like you have not done any homework at all on this one.
That's all right. Whenever the questions are difficult, then the other side puts that question.
Please, no. Please give me just 3 sentences and you have answered your own question. Answer. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm waiting for your answer.
Yeah. Answer number 1. It was established that it was a tape 6 months earlier when he was not part of the Congress party. 2. Nevertheless, roundly, comprehensively condemned by me on the podium of AICC that day, by several others, and by me again today. Roundly condemned, something much more than what is happening to Amit Shah. And number 3 is most important. The man suffered jail. Surely you can't compare complete opposites, complete apples and oranges. Surely there has to be some sense of balance.
Simple.
Where is the question of factual equivalence?
Simple point to you.
Condemned. I am condemning it again.
No,
who is condemned, Mr. Amit Shah?
Condemn.
Day 1.
Condemn. So this is the most argument which I don't understand.
And he said he was not in the Congress.
I don't understand.
Not in the Congress.
I don't understand.
Earlier.
I don't understand this argument that he said it earlier, so it's okay. We condemn it, so it's okay. So he may threaten the worst kind of physical violence. It's still okay. And Rahul Gandhi will share a platform.
Repeating it again.
Yes, Ravi Shankar Prasad.
I've given you 3 reasons.
Repeating it again.
Repeating it again.
It is a Zameen Asman Farak. I don't even compare the two.
Certainly not. Okay. Now let's
Please
go.
ask Mr. Ravi Shankar Prasad about a similar condemnation of Mr. Amit Shah.
Let's move
as I have done just now for Imran Masood. I repeat the condemnation. Please ask him for the same.
What you are saying?
Condemn.
That's your
phony
test.
condemnation. Don't
That's
talk
your
about
test.
it.
Why
Your
just
candidate is repeating it.
Mr. Amit Shah,
He's
why
trying to
Don't
polarize
equal it.
again.
Don't
In
equal it.
Saharanpur. Just go there, Abhishek, and see what is happening and what your party is doing. Trying to deliberately communalize, polarize, because you're losing very badly
I'm
in
only
Uttar
answering a different
Pradesh.
question. Let's not get
No,
into
but he. One second. Can I go to?
Yes.
You didn't condemn him. That's a fact.
Arnab, can I come in now?
Gaurav Bhatia, can I ask you a question instead of wanting to come in? Does the
Arnab, can I just make my opening remarks?
Okay, since you are so much on the defensive, I allow you.
I am not on the defensive. Rather, I would like to highlight why this election has become polarized and communalized. It is only because of one party, and that is the BJP. It started from Mr. Amit Shah being sent to the state of UP.
No,
there
that's
was
not
a
true.
hidden agenda, and it's unfortunate to some extent they have achieved that hidden agenda. Mr. Amit Shah in Bijnor
Arnab,
says,
let me
and
say
I'm
something
reading
to
No,
Mr.
Sabha,
Gaurav
let him
Bhatia.
complete.
notice.
Just
Let me.
Sabha, let him complete his opening remarks. Yes.
I don't know why Saba Naqvi has to jump in even when I have not completed my line. With utmost respect, can you wait for your turn? Now, in Bijnor, Mr. Amit Shah says that why is a particular party giving so many tickets to a minority community, and this community targets your community, so let's fight. In Muzaffarnagar, he calls second-rate citizens, the majorities are second-rate citizens, we should fight for our rights from the minority
Don't allow
community.
this debate to become communalized like
which is
this.
a riot-affected area, he says that this is time to take revenge. Now, all these 3 statements clearly show the hatred that they are actually spreading in the state of UP. Mr. Amit Shah has admitted to his guilt in his reply to the Election Commission, whereas Mr. Azam Khan, look at the way the constitutional body has dealt with the matter. And Arnab, this is very important. For Beni Prasad Verma, they take 5 days to decide his representation. For Mr. Amit Shah, they take 2 days. But for Mr. Azam Khan, they pass an order within 2 hours without considering even his reply.
Yes, because it should not. Yes, I say they do. And I think Gaurav Bhatia, I must come in now. Because for any sensible person with a heart and a basic level of intelligence, it should not even take 2 seconds to realize that what Azam Khan has said is completely unforgivable. When he says no Hindu was behind the Kargil win, Muslim soldiers, let me complete, Muslim soldiers chanting Allahu Akbar clinched the hills of Kargil for India. Kargil की पहाड़ियों को फतेह करने वाले हिंदू सैनिक नहीं बल्कि मुसलमान थे.
That's the basic principle of natural justice. You cannot violate that. You cannot condemn somebody unheard. These are the basic principles that are enshrined in the doctrine of our doing justice. So what are you talking about?
Which principle?
That any human being can pass an order even in a second.
Please don't paint yourself the victim. Please don't paint yourself the victim. He's a flagrantly communal man, and your party, by defending him, is a flagrantly communal party.
Can decide whether that order is arbitrary or not. Under the constitution also, every citizen has got the right to challenge.
Sir, don't confuse things. Don't confuse. Ravi Shankar Prasad is responding. That
legal remedy is available to us.
Don't confuse things. The Samajwadi Party cannot allege differential treatment has been meted out to Azam Khan when the fact is, and listen Gaurav.
Only expressing displeasure.
Listen Gaurav, listen please. Azam Khan has repeatedly violated the model code of conduct with his speeches and remarks at public rallies. The Election Commission notice, which by the way, Gaurav Bhatia, it would have been better if you had read before you came on the Newshour, dated 8th of April, cites 3 such instances. Three such instances and list
of the 9th says that you submit your reply till 11th 5 p.m. He submits his reply on the 11th without even considering his reply. On the 11th, within an hour, they pass an order and they do not even refer to his reply. That is my point, and there lies the violation of natural justice, which is appealable in the court of law. Arnab, you are not having your facts right. I have the notice right.
Please, you know something, Gaurav Bhatia, you have your facts completely wrong. You don't know your facts. You don't know your dates. You don't know what Azam Khan said in Rampur. You don't know what Azam Khan said in Ghaziabad. You don't know what Azam Khan said on April 2nd. You have just come here. You have just come here with a fixed mind, and Ravi Shankar Prasad is responding to you.
What was the date of the notice?
Don't argue legally, please.
Notice, you tell me.
You argue. I don't know why you're trying so hard. I don't. What is the what? What is the what? You're challenging me on facts? Which fact are you questioning?
The date of the notice.
The date of the notice is
expected to give the reply. You tell me the dates.
Mr. Gaurav Bhatia. I have a piece of advice for you, Mr. Bhatia.
Yes.
Mr. Bhatia, you know this trick that some politicians play can be played on some. No, 1 minute. 1 minute. Let me complete.
If I've asked you something, you please throw some light on this.
So I am. If you listen, please, Gaurav Bhatia. The problem is you don't listen. The date is April 9th. Right or wrong?
I could say the same for you, Arnab.
No, right or wrong? Am I right or wrong?
Arnab, can I come in here?
No, 1 second. Because Gaurav Bhatia, don't get unnecessarily quarrelsome. Right or wrong?
On what?
On the date of the notice, dated April 9th, listing the sections violated by him. Right or wrong? Check it. Check your papers. Check your papers.
Now, the date of the notice is 9th of April.
Yeah, so I just said that. So I was right. So don't argue on small issues. You can quibble on small issues on other channels where the anchors may not have their facts. I have my facts absolutely right. Ravi Shankar Prasad is responding to you. Ravi Shankar Prasad.
Okay, where he was...
Ravi Shankar Prasad.
Rightly stated,
he was asked to reply till the 11th. He replied.
We can quibble a lot about the legalese issue. Samajwadi Party is perfectly entitled to go to the Supreme Court, to the High Court, to the World Court, to the International Court. That is their jurisdiction. I have not to advise them. But my point is very simple. As far as Azam Khan contention is concerned, you only mentioned about the Kargil issue. What kind of language was used against Rahul Gandhi, Sanjay Gandhi and Rajiv Gandhi about their death? I don't want to repeat it, because if I repeat that, I'll be demeaning myself before you.
That is what I wanted to point out to Mr. Singhvi.
Provocative in the extreme.
Absolutely, I totally agree with you.
Let him complete.
The legal
Gaurav Bhatia, let them complete. Let them complete. Gaurav Bhatia, let Ravi Shankar Prasad
Commission as the agent of CBI, as the agent of Government of India. What is this? Election Commission trying to divide the community. These kinds of allegations have rarely been used against the Election Commission. You can differ, you can go to the court. But in spite of that order, Mr. Azam Khan continued to deride, castigate, demean the Election Commission in publicly, and Mulayam Singh Yadav also supported him that whatever Azam Khan says has got my full approval. Everything is on tape on your channel. We all have seen that. Apart from the kind of language he used. Therefore, if Mr. Azam Khan has not been given the benefit, the Election Commission, in my view, has done the completely right thing. They can go to the court. Gaurav, I'm sorry I never used this word. You are junior to us. At least wait for your turn.
Commission of India.
I did not interrupt you.
No, 1 second, Gaurav.
What kind of this is that you keep on interrupting?
Gaurav. No, Gaurav, 1 minute. Gaurav, 1 minute. Gaurav, please understand this. Please understand. I can understand that Azam Khan is an irresponsible politician. I can understand that he is a repeat offender. I can understand that he is flagrantly communal. But now I understand now that Azam Khan, with the greatest of respect, is also constitutionally illiterate. But is your party constitutionally illiterate? Do you not know that your leader who you are trying to defend on national television has questioned the authority of the Election Commission by asking if it is above the Supreme Court of India? Let me take you back to the Constitution of India's Article 325 Clause 1.
Now can I?
325 Clause 1.
Can I just answer
You are a lawyer. You are a lawyer. You should know. You are a lawyer. You should know Article 325 Clause 1 to put to rest your argument over the authority of the Election Commission at the very outset.
Article 320.
You don't know the law, you don't know the constitution.
Every order of the Election Commission of India. Please, Arnab, allow me now. If you've asked me a question.
No, you must apologize on behalf of your leader for the way he's talked about the Election Commission. We also criticize the Election Commission, but not in this way.
Hear me out. Election Commission of India orders are subject to judicial review in court of law, especially the High Court and the Supreme Court of India. They are appealable.
Please now,
They are not absolute in nature. So this part you are
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for you today, Gaurav. I'm so sorry for you. The Election Commission is a tribunal vested with complete authority and independence. The members of the Election Commission, for your kind information, have the status and the position of Supreme Court judges. And you are... I think you should apologize for talking like this.
They can be challenged before the court of law.
My God, a repeat offender.
Read that Article 226. Please read that.
Listen.
Read Article 226 and Article 32.
I'm sorry. Ajoy Bose wants to respond to you. Don't teach me the law. Don't teach me the law. Don't teach me the law. The superintendent's direction and control of the preparation of electoral rolls, the conduct of all elections. You should today apologize. You should today apologize for defending a repeat offender like Azam Khan.
As far as
Ajoy Bose.
Powers to direct and superintend
Ajoy Bose.
all the elections.
Ajoy Bose.
Gaurav, as far as Azam Khan is concerned, it is not just one chance statement. It has been a series of statements. And I'm very glad that Ravi Shankar Prasad pointed out that these statements are not just directed against the BJP. The kind of language he used against Congress leaders, who are dead, and to say that Allah punished them for their sins,
absolutely,
is really shameful. And I'm surprised that Manu Singhvi still does not think that your party is got a communal. What kind of nonsense is going on? Gaurav, this is ridiculous. You have to restrain this man.
Amit Shah, there were three.
You have to restrain this man.
Mentioned in the notice. It was not one incident. For Mr. Amit Shah, there were three incidents.
Accept it, Gaurav.
This happened after the ban.
I'll tell you one thing. No, 1 second. As far as Amit Shah is concerned, No, 1 minute. I'll make a qualitative difference. As far as Amit Shah is concerned, I think he has personally apologized. Ravi Shankar Prasad doesn't think so. I don't want to quibble over the facts. I still think he has apologized. Technically, Ravi Shankar Prasad may say he has not, and I feel that it's extremely wrong that while Amit Shah apologizes, Narendra Modi feels he has done nothing wrong, neither does Ravi Shankar Prasad. That's one thing. But at least this level of arrogance, Saba, the level of arrogance the Samajwadi Party is displaying, a party whose supreme leader Mulayam Singh Yadav openly supports rapists, and a party whose top leader Azam Khan insults the election commission.
Rapists. That is not correct.
Nothing is correct. All the tapes are fake.
Mr. Mulayam Singh Yadav
Arnab,
he wants
Arnab, can I reply? Gaurav now will give me a chance. Gaurav, give me a chance now. Gaurav, let me speak now. Arnab, I believe that Mr. Azam Khan is doing it deliberately. He wants to take on the election commission. During this campaign, I've travelled in Uttar Pradesh. In the parts of UP where polling has happened, they have become only a Muslim party there. There are not that many Yadavs there in many seats. This is all that they want to do. They want to perpetuate fear. I would also appeal to them to pull back. Do not attack institutions, Indian institutions. Pull back from this kind of rhetoric. It is ridiculous to carry on perpetuating this victimhood when Mr. Khan himself makes very, very provocative statements regularly. So it's all very well to keep on coming here and talking about riots and BJP, but please look at what you have done. If the BJP is a growing force in UP, which it is because of the Samajwadi Party's reign and their misrule of Uttar Pradesh, and they are two sides of the same coin. I'll agree with what Ajay said in the beginning. They need each other. The Samajwadi Party needs to keep people frightened. They want to tell Muslims that the election commission is against you. The country is against you. Everyone is against you. That is how they operate.
So you're alleging that there's a fixed match between Ravi Shankar Prasad and Gaurav Bhatia. On national television, what we are seeing is a fixed match. Are you alleging that?
No, I'm sorry. I take a strong objection to this. Please. The way the Mulayam Singh government, Akhilesh government have mishandled the riots in Muzaffarnagar is well known. The way the entire relief camps were mishandled is well known. You have shown that. But that is a political issue. But as far as the election for India is concerned, it's been fought on the issue of governance, development, price rise, unemployment and insecurity. And Arnab, by the way, let me say only one thing, Arnab, please.
Yeah.
Did not the Samajwadi Party publicly declare to set free the terrorists? The High Court had to intervene. We have discussed that issue repeatedly. Again, it is a part of a manifesto. What is all this going about? Therefore, Mr. Abhishek Manu Singhvi may see great secularism in spite of biased politics of Samajwadi Party. Good luck to you.
Who has rewarded these 3 MLAs?
Yes.
Who has rewarded the 3 MLAs who have been charge-sheeted, accused of serious offences? It is the BJP.
Did the advisory board of High Court set aside many of the detention order or not?
Please.
No, I am talking about the penal offences.
And
Gaurav, talk about something besides victimhood.
Azam Khan ring up the police officer not to take action?
Security Act and the other offences. Please, Mr. Ravi Shankar Prasad.
Gaurav, talk about something besides victimhood.
The offences under IPC are still there. They have been charge-sheeted in those cases and they have been rewarded by giving these tickets. Mr. Amit Shah goes there and
Gaurav, I never interrupt you. You are a good friend and a good junior. But since you are, let me ask a question to you. Did your UP government file a case against Azam Khan for the way in which he openly threatened the police officer in Muzaffarnagar?
Let him complete. Gaurav Bhatia, let him complete.
Can I ask you a question?
No, please.
Can I ask you a question?
Gaurav Bhatia, please wait. Gaurav Bhatia, please wait.
Gaurav, 1 minute. Gaurav, 1 minute.
Gaurav, 1 minute.
If you are, no, 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute, please. If you are asking each other questions and counter questions, I'll allow you. But you know what, Gaurav? If he's asking you a question, then I request you listen to his question and answer, and after that you fire your question. Okay, Gaurav? That is the basic rule here. So I will now, because you didn't hear him. Ravi Shankar Prasad, you can ask your question.
I have to say one thing with greatest respect. Arnab, first of all, with greatest respect to you, are an icon of India, your program is, at least it is increasingly becoming a right of tooth.
No, that's all right.
And whenever I
you
come, I
ask
wait
your
for
question.
your turn. Please ensure that standard maintained.
Ask your question.
My question is very straight. Is it a fact or not that Mr. Azam Khan rung up the Muzaffarnagar police and prevented them from taking action against the culprit, but for which the entire riot would have been contained on day one itself? Did the government of Akhilesh Yadav take any action against Azam Khan? It is all so much evident on so many sting operations. Everyone knows Mr. Azam Khan prevented the police in Muzaffarnagar from taking action. Come on, what are you talking about, Mr. Gaurav?
Can I
Everyone knows it. Right from day one, Mr. Azam Khan has behaved like that.
Let him respond now.
I will tell you.
Yes. First reply to my question. Reply to my question.
Reply to the question.
Why your government, young enterprising CM, did not take action against Azam Khan?
I am answering your question. You don't want to hear the reply, Mr.
First reply to my query.
This
first reply to my query.
Operation that you are referring to.
You have no answer.
Operation had no conversation on Mr. Azam Khan. It had no material to say that Mr. Azam Khan interfered. This was before the Supreme Court in the petition
Arnab,
that was
your
filed.
channel we have debated ad nauseam. What happened in Muzaffarnagar?
Mr. Ravi Shankar Prasad, why can't you even have the...
I mean, we won't even get into...
doesn't even want to listen to the response. This is very unfair. I'm responding.
You know, all that the Samajwadi Party wants is victims. All that the Gaurav, all that your party wants is a bunch of very scared Muslims, victims.
Gaurav Bhatia.
You want to frighten people. You couldn't rule anything properly. You want people terrified and frightened.
No, we have 3 minutes left, and Gaurav Bhatia, in these 3 minutes, I'll make a 10-second intervention. I'll make a 10-second intervention.
Journalist like you holding a brief for Mr. Narendra Modi doesn't look nice. I've heard you in enough debates, and I see the partisan approach that you have.
No, I'm really sorry. No, I'm really sorry. What did you say there?
That is not fair.
What did you say, Gaurav?
I said that Saba Naqvi has...
No, what did you say, Gaurav?
This kind of language against Saba is very unfair.
No, 1 second.
That is what I said.
1 minute. 1 minute. Please, I will say this with the greatest of respect. That I have known Saba Naqvi, Saba Bhaumik for a very, very long time. Okay? And even those she criticizes the most will never say that she holds the brief for anyone. And I will also say this. No, I will say this. No, Gaurav, please. Gaurav, I will say this with respect to you. I will say this with respect to you. That Saba has more years in journalism than you have in politics. And nobody can question her credibility. So just because she's asking you a tough question doesn't mean that you try that stunt here. So please don't do that.
I'm not questioning her credibility.
No, don't do that.
What I'm saying is, why is she being partisan?
She's asking you a question. Every time we ask you a question, you're partisan. I have asked you questions.
Mr. Ravi Shankar Prasad asked me a question. I wanted to reply to that question, but she intervened.
He asked you a question.
Why did she do that?
No, she can. So she.
I mean, Arnab.
This is completely ridiculous because she intervenes. You accuse her for being partisan anyway. I don't want to get stuck into that. I feel that what you have done is wrong, and I have registered my protest.
Let us not get personal.
When I'm saying
we should not get personal.
Don't get personal.
That is my opinion. You might agree.
Yes, Ajay. Yes, Ajay.
How can you force I'm not being personal.
No, let me just make a point. Let me just make a broader point, what is going on in Uttar Pradesh. And unfortunately, everybody who's visited Western UP and have come back, they've reported one clear trend, that there's great amount of communal polarization. I think the Election Commission has a duty to take very, very drastic action against this. I'm not at all happy that they have forgiven Mr. Amit Shah and, again told him to go ahead and hold his rallies just because he's apologized. I think firmer action should have been taken. As far as Mr. Azam Khan is concerned, I think it's not just a question of just stopping him conducting rallies.
Yeah.
I think we should really put our heads together. The Election Commission should really take very drastic action against the man. I mean, he has been absolutely a repeat offender again and again and again, making repeated provocative statements. the country cannot allow this type of statements to be made by such a senior leader of such a great established party like the Samajwadi Party. And Mr. Gaurav Bhatia, your party has a glorious tradition. Mulayam Singh Yadav has built this party, and what has it turned out to be now? I mean, it's really amazing. What is done to the Samajwadi Party.
I'd like to in conclusion, just say one thing.
Within the constitutional framework,
this is not within the constitutional framework.
Within the constitutional framework,
there
are some legal remedies available to every citizen.
No, one second.
If a leader wants to avail of that remedy,
and Mr. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
That orders of the election commission are not subject to judicial
What are you saying? What are you saying? This is neither within any ethical, moral or legal framework. And by the way,
open to scrutiny.
No, please. You just need to have a conscience.
Please understand the
Mr. Gaurav Bhatia, you are under scrutiny tonight.
Please understand the
You are under scrutiny tonight, Mr. Bhatia. And by the way, Mr. Bhatia, please don't say you're asking. When I put a question here on the ticker and I asked the question, listen to me, Mr. Bhatia, when I asked the question, has the election commission been far too soft on Amit Shah? Neither am I, nor is Saba, nor is Ajoy Bose asking that question on your behalf, by the way. Accuse the media of anything. Don't try and snatch away our independence from us.
You are doing your duty, I am doing mine.
Yes, we are.
I am entitled to my view, Arnab.
Sure. And my question goes, it's on the screen. Why does the election commission not ban the Samajwadi Party if Azam Khan continues with his vitriol? I asked that question on my behalf as a citizen, not on behalf of any political party. I'll wrap it up at that point. This has gone on for far too long. I think still at this stage, the nature of the election debate can change. And maybe it can start if you put Azam Khan in his place. Ravi Shankar Prasad, thank you. Gaurav Bhatia, thank you. Saba, thank you. And Ajoy Bose, thank you for joining me on debate number 1 on the Newshour tonight.